And thanks for joining us right here on Midday Kentucky. Of course, David Goldman in, as always, on Fridays. How are you, my friend?
Oh, it's great to be here, guys.
Good. And we are going to make you eat that.
I am not eating dog
because
food.
she said, I asked her if humans could eat it, and she said yes.
I felt like Steven, our producer, was really amped to try one.
I think he is too.
I might share the wealth.
Well, he does bark a lot all day, so who knows. And it's funny because I used to have a dog in Australia, and I used to make him his food.
Oh, that's cool.
But the sad thing was, then I couldn't be bothered making my own, so then we'd share a plate.
Oh my
It's really sad.
Gosh.
It's really
Love.
sad.
It's okay.
I know.
It's all
How
right.
are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Doing good.
Hey, well, before we get started on Table Talk, it's time to see what today's Dollywood Watching Win keyword is. But first, let's see what you can win. Take it away, David.
We're giving away a family prize bundle. This includes a 4-pack of tickets to Dollywood Splash Country, complimentary retreat rental at Dollywood Splash Country, 4-pack of Dollywood season tickets, 4-pack of Dollywood tickets to the Patron Smoky Mountain Adventures dinner and show, and 1-night stay at Dollywood's Dreammore Resort and Spa. Amazing.
Awesome package. To participate in the contest, tune in to Good Morning Kentucky, Midday Kentucky, and ABC 36 News at noon, or I'm sorry, ABC 36 News at 6, easy for me to say, and listen for the keyword. You will then take the keyword and head over to our website. Today's keyword, are we ready?
Yep.
Gem tones.
Tones.
Gem tones. Go to the WTVQ website. Click on the contest tab and enter Gem Tones along with your email, and you will be entered to win.
It's going to be good.
It's a big contest.
I think it's fantastic.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love
Very
Dollywood.
big
It's
prize.
so fun.
Much.
Do you think it's a place where you could go, like you and your fiance on your own?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think we'd have a
Definitely.
blast.
Okay.
Oh
Good
my
job.
gosh, the
That's
Dreammore Resort is so beautiful.
Yeah,
It
it's
really
beautiful.
is. Doug and I and the kids have been there. Oh my gosh, it's
Well, aren't
beautiful.
you all fancy?
I know.
Staying at
Yeah.
Dreammore Resort. Fancy indeed. Hey, you probably saw this on the news last night. A contractor who got trapped behind an ATM was finally freed after sliding desperate help me notes through the receipt slot. Now, the man who has not been named was fixing a lock inside the ATM room at the Bank of America, okay, but where he then got stuck. He accidentally locked himself inside
This is
the
great.
ATM machine. Now, here's the thing, people. If you got the note that he passed, please help, I'm stuck in here and I don't have my phone, please call my boss. This is the note that he passed through the money slot when someone came up and got their money from the ATM. Now, the problem is, so many people thought it was a joke and just left him in there. Okay? Now, do you remember the conversation that, I don't know whether it was here, like, they'd say there's a man inside the fridge to turn the lights on.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
was that an American thing as well?
I think it's pretty big for
Like
America,
our
yeah.
mother would say, close that fridge door. The man in the fridge who turns the lights on
Yeah.
is going to be very upset.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what
I've
I
heard
mean?
that.
I've never heard that.
Oh, really? So I think
Lisa
to
can't wait to
myself,
tell the kids.
I
I
know.
wonder if people thought it was a complete joke, which they did. And my question to you both is, would you take that seriously if it happened to you?
Probably not.
See?
I would be like, this is random, and I'd look around for cameras.
That's the
You know what
first
I
thing
mean?
I
I'd be
would
like,
do,
I'd be
too.
like, is somebody getting me? Where's
Yeah.
Ashton Kutcher? Am I getting punked right now? But I would be like, well, this is random, and just probably throw it. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? I don't know. Lisa, what would you
See,
do?
I think I would call. I would. I
The
would.
mom.
You
Would
know,
you?
Well,
The mom.
I mean, I was a member of the Bluegrass Search and Rescue and things
That's
like
true.
that in the
Oh,
past.
so you're alerted to
So
things.
I'm
Always looking
alerted
for
to things like that.
cues.
Yeah, but I would look for a camera. I would look to see if I was being punked or not because
Yeah.
I would.
Well, there is a
you know.
camera every time you go to get your money out.
Right.
In the
machine
itself,
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
pretty smart that he was doing that, though, because I would have
It
just
is.
been like,
All I can say is, gee, there must be a lot of space in those ATM machines.
I know they look so
Do you know
small.
what I
I
mean?
wanted to see, like, is he like this, like, please help me?
How big is he?
Yeah.
Who knows? I think it's hysterical. But sad he got locked in,
Oh,
but
totally.
also sad it's all
But he
been-
finally made it out.
He finally
Everything's
made it
good.
out.
He's healthy
Hey,
and fine.
guys, something we talk a lot about here on our show is cosmetic surgery.
Right, totally.
Weight loss, cosmetic
Mm-hmm,
surgery, injectables. Well, there's a good reason why. And this, I had a show back in Newtown called The Younger You with Troy Thompson. And people used to laugh at me that was what the show was all about. But now I have facts. The International Society of Aesthetics and Plastic Surgeons just released their 2016 report on aesthetic cosmetic procedures, which breaks down who's getting what plastic surgery and where. Guess where we rank in America, everyone?
Where?
Number 1 in the world.
Oh, well, of course.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Number 1. Next one, this did surprise me, is Brazil. All right? Now, then it goes on to Japan and Italy and Mexico. Mexico, I was a little bit surprised.
Yeah,
and I thought Australia would have been higher up because cosmetic surgery is very big in Australia as well. But I remember when I first started that show, and I also wrote a book on this type of conversation, people said, it's not that interesting. Really? Everyone is doing it, and now America is number 1 in the world when it comes to cosmetic procedures. Now, those percentages are for the total percentage of worldwide.
Okay, that's what I was just going to ask you.
Now, for scale, the US had more than 4 million total procedures in 2016, while Brazil trailed behind at 2.5.
That's a big difference.
That's a big difference.
That is.
Huh? And
We're obsessed around here,
Yeah.
aren't we?
And well, here's the thing. This is what I want to say. Obsessed can. I want to take that word obsessed away.
Okay.
Because I do believe that we are now in a society that it's okay
Right.
to have these things done. It's now okay. And just remember, it's the fastest growing industry for men in the cosmetic and beauty industry because it's okay
Yeah.
for men to have Botox and fillers and those type of
Well,
things.
and you know, it's like people see that it's not as like deep. It's not leaving the scarring it might have used to have left.
Right.
It's just
or as permanent.
right.
You
It's
know?
not as noticeable. So like if you do want to get a nose job, like nobody could, you know, you can do it pretty quick.
Well, exactly, and it's really no big deal now because everything is done so quickly, like you said, less downtime. It's less expensive than it used to be.
And it's just perfected.
Can I
It's
ask
been
you a
perfected.
question? Would you, we know you have injectables and things like that on the show. Would you consider having a facelift if you felt you needed it?
I think I
Well, I'll be
would.
the first one to tell you to get it.
I know.
You know.
You already have.
Have I?
Real talk with Troy.
You're getting there. You're working up to it.
Would you?
I think I would consider it. I would.
Would you tell your girlfriends about it, or would you just go and do it?
If people ask, I would own up to it.
What
Yeah.
about you?
Yeah, I would totally do anything.
know you
You know, I'd be like, it'd
That
be
was
like
a
game
stupid
on.
question, Troy.
It's just one of those things where I'd be like, yeah, we can make this better. Let's cut it. Let's roll.
Well, it's funny because the show that I was talking about, The Younger You with Troy Thompson, was a show, and a lot of the women didn't tell their best friends that they were having the surgery.
It's so
and I
funny.
found that really interesting because eventually they're going to see you either have larger or smaller breasts. Because I used to do these procedures live on the show.
Right.
So you'd be filming the surgery having been done. People would tell that you had a facelift.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And then the clients who were coming on the show to have it done, I'd ask them to come back to do the reveal. They'd be so upset with me. I'm like, but that's why you're on the show.
Yeah, that's why we need
We
you.
don't want anyone at church to know I had a facelift. Honey, you look 10 years younger.
Yeah,
You,
people,
you can't
you
look
want
that
people to
refreshed
know.
from Botox.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I just wouldn't actively tell people I'm getting ready to do it.
Well,
I
you
would
will if
just,
we do it on
I
the
would
show.
just do it.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
just, unless it's on the show, of course. But I
Next
wouldn't
week,
go and tell
Lisa,
everybody.
getting no.
Yeah, I got you.
But then after I have it done, if people notice, then
Yeah, got you.
And actually, that's kind of a gauge too to see how well the work was done too. I think if you don't say anything, and all of a sudden people are like, "Wow, what did you do?"
Okay, well, something that you might not need to worry about for surgery is this next topic. And we're talking about how sex slows the aging process.
Yes.
Lisa, I found this was interesting that you wanted to talk about this.
Yeah, I wish this research would have came out maybe about 30 years ago, but I just found it now. So ladies, listen up. Having sex.
Is it just for ladies, by the way?
The research was for ladies.
Oh,
Sorry,
well,
guys.
never
Sorry,
mind.
guys.
Never mind.
But listen to this. Ladies, we need to get busy because guess what? Having sex once a week slows aging in women. Even, get this, even if you're not enjoying the intimacy that you're having. Doesn't matter.
putting that
If
work
you have
in.
it once a week, then it helps to slow down the aging process.
Okay, well, why is that?
And why this is because they said that it lengthens the telomeres. And what telomeres are the cap endings to the DNA strands in our blood, in our system. So I know that's kind of scientific-ick, but...
Oh, no, we understand.
Oh yeah, check mark.
Got it.
I see the glazing going over. But they said the longer that the telomeres are, the slower a woman ages. And so having sex once a week helps to lengthen and keep lengthened those telomeres for women. And if you're inactive, or if you're not having sex, or if you're leading a lifestyle that's not healthy, then you have shortened telomeres. And how they were able to find this was in the study. They did the study for a week, and they took blood tests.
Just for a week?
For 1 week.
Yeah, I feel like we need a
And
little more time.
I know. And but that's what I thought too when I read it. But what they did was they asked the women. They wanted to see as far as what their partner support was, or conflict, overall relationship satisfaction, stress, and they looked at 129 women who are in long-term relationships. They took blood samples from these women also to determine their telomere lengths. What they found was that the women who had sex at least once during the study had significantly longer telomeres, even just the ones that had it once during the study. They said relationship satisfaction, stress, partnership support, none of that made any effect on the telomeres.
There's lots of lines that we could say here.
Yes,
Right.
I know, and I can
it's
see your
just-
little wheels
I
turning
just
right
can't
there.
wait to use
I'm-
that line.
I'm
Like,
just
sweetie,
being
I just want you to
careful.
age well. Just want you to age well. It's
Well,
love.
It's a long time till Doug's
I
back.
know it is.
But we have lots of clinics that can take care of you for fillers and injectables. If you
Yes,
feel
we
you're
do.
aging.
Yes,
Right.
yes. We're on top of it around here at Midday, Kentucky, let me tell you.
David, let's go on to, we're talking about the latest summer bucket list. Now,
Yeah.
is this the latest when it comes to surveys, or this is what you're suggesting should be the summer bucket list?
We were, Brandy and I were trying to make our summer bucket list for, it's getting close. Brandy, the
sorry.
fiance, the
I
lady.
said Randy, I'm like, who?
Yeah,
You threw me there.
That was, I got to mess with you a little. So we were looking. What's the next thing to do? So we Googled it, checked it out. Some of the things we came up with, for our summer bucket list were the first thing was jam out at a music, event. A
You do
concert.
that a lot.
We're doing it this weekend.
Yeah.
We're going to a big festival in Louisville. We can't wait. It should be a blast. So
Awesome.
we always enjoy those. The second thing, check mark, we've got it. Spending the day at the pool. This is one of my favorites.
I love going
Just
to the
to kind of relax.
Is that your pool?
I wish. I would love to go to that pool.
geez,
Okay,
fancy,
I'm ready to
David.
go. One of the next things was, and I don't know if this is up, but we liked it. We're going to try to do is sign up for a race. Try to get like a 5K in for us. We're not going to be doing anything probably more than that, but get your jog on, have fun. And then this next one I might have to replace. It was volunteering, which is cool and very, very groovy, but I don't know if that's like on my must-do while it's summer list. I feel like that's something I could do all year. And then this next thing for us was awesome, doing a fun photo shoot because we're going to do our engagement pictures. Get
good.
ready for that. So
Oh, you are?
Oh yeah. So she really wants to do it like on a carousel, things like that. So it's kind of perfect for us, very fitting. So we're
Nice.
planning all that jazz.
Nice.
Do you sit around and decide what you're going to do?
Oh yeah, we're big planners. We love
Okay.
it. We're
Yeah.
like, what are we gonna do in 2 weeks?
Yes.
And
Really?
That's how we
yeah,
are too.
because we like to get other people involved a lot of times, like a crew, and it's like everybody's schedules are so crazy. So
Okay, but are you a planner?
I am
As
a
in for
planner.
the kids and
Yep,
Doug? Like
exactly.
this type of, I have to be honest with you, like, I could do most of them, the pool, no,
Right.
and the run. I'm not a big runner.
I'm signing you up.
I actually am thinking about doing a 5K. I've been wanting
you
to
are?
sign up,
Good
but
luck to you,
it'll be
darling.
at the end
Midday
of the
5K.
summer.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
there
thinking.
we go. We'll do a midday
Troy,
5K.
lovely.
Lisa, Dave, just hitting the streets.
That ain't going to happen. Yeah. We're going to move it right along, everyone. Coming up, we sit down with the day one wellness to go over my results on my metabolism test. Keep it right here. It's a funny little thing that you put on your face, everyone. We'll be right back after this short break.